offered,
offered,
or promised to pay,
or promised to pay,
contributed,
contributed,
nor promised to contribute
or promised to contribute
any money
any money
or valuable thing,
or valuable thing,
or promised
or promised
any public office
any public office
or employment
or employment
as a reward
as a reward
to secure my appointment.
to secure my appointment.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, thank you, Police Chief Malone. Let's move on now to number 14. This is discussion with the mayor to let council members be aware of meetings, to see if council members would be interested in attending these meetings. This was brought forth because several members of us would like to be advised if the mayor has a meeting with, let's say, the banker, the auditor, whoever it might be outside of the city for city business, that we have the opportunity to sit in on the meeting as well. You know,
So we don't run into a situation like this. Evidently, is that Mr. Draw? You know, y'all got that committee, but we never discussed how good Mr.
I understand what
is
you're saying.
doing, you know what I'm saying? And so maybe we need to have more workshops
So
or
this was
something.
basically understood before, but it never was really brought to the council, that when he received his advanced certification, we would make him the regular police chief.
It wasn't stated
I
in our meeting,
understand.
something like that.
I understand.
so basically, we can't.
As far as these meetings and things go, I would like to say that I really do appreciate the help that I've received from the council people. The help has been very, very good, and I have discussed this with Pam. If I do have any meetings with directors, auditors, attorneys, or whatever it is, I want to have Angela call all of the city council people, advise them of the meeting, and ask if they would like to participate. But the problem is, I can only take 2, because if I take 3, we've got an illegal meeting.
Well,
So,
my point is, I would like, we got Mrs. Draw, Councilmember Draw, she's our mayor pro tem. And I think of all people, she should be included in the meetings, because if something happened to you, you're not around, she has to take charge. And she needs to tag along and know what's going
Mr.
on.
Rutledge and I did go to that meeting with the auditor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm happy to
She
go
was
to those
aware-
meetings.
She was aware that we were going.
But I encourage everyone else to participate in the
Yeah.
meetings too, if they can, because it only helps you serve better, I think.
And I do have to say that the council that we have has made my job very, very easy. I've had excellent help and participation, and I really appreciate it.
We
You know,
appreciate your
and
work.
I'll do everything that I can to make sure that the proper things are brought to the council.
Okay, that was just up for discussion. There's nothing to act on there. We'll move on to number 15, the mayor's report. He really is the mayor, so.
I was gone this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I was at a TML meeting in Galveston. It was on bank contracts and handling the investments of the city. There was a ton of information to absorb. The meeting actually lasted a day and a half, and but problem is 90% of that information really doesn't pertain to a city of our size, because we really don't have city funds to invest. We do have a CD, and that's the depth of our investment. But I did find out that there's a couple of resolutions that the city council needs to pass in order to be legal. So we'll have those resolutions ready for the next city council meeting and get those passed. They're not major, but it's just covers the finance. We have to have a resolution dealing with investments. We don't have investments, but we still have to have resolutions. So it's just those kind of things. So I'll have that ready for the next meeting.
Thank you, Mayor. Now we'll have the economic development report. Is Mr. Harper there? Thank you.
Give you the financial report first. We have two accounts. We have a general account and we have a hotel account. In the general account, our beginning bank balance is $118,565. We had receipts for the month of August of $5,315 for a total of $123,880. And then the only disbursement we had in the month of August was a registration to the Texas Economic Development Council for $525. And that left an ending balance of $123,355 in the general account. In the hotel motel account, August 1st, we had a balance of $32,605. We had receipts of the month of August from 3 vendors of $2,377 for a total of $34,982. And there were no expenditures, so that was the ending balance at the end of August was $34,982. EDC did have a meeting on August the 15th, a short meeting, really to get approval. There's a mandatory EDC meeting that's coming up in Waco, Texas on September the 20th. And the board authorized 3 people from EDC to attend that. Ron Jeffries, Shalina Bibbins, and myself are going to go to that meeting on September the 20th. And to save money, we're going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, drive down on Friday, attend the meeting, and come back that night. So there'll be a little bit of mileage, but other than that, there'll really be no expenses. And then we will have another meeting in October to give that report. While we were meeting, though, we also discussed trying to slowly finish our new center down here. We are in dire need right now of chairs and tables down there. We really don't have any chairs or tables. So EDC took upon itself to go out and get some bids on some tables and chairs. We'd also like to finish the kitchen area, so we have asked a couple vendors to take a look and bid that. I'm hoping before we meet next month we'll have those bids back. But it's really a goal of this board as well as the old board to try to finish, you know, we have such a nice facility down here, we'd really like to finish that. And then we had just a roundtable meeting and discussed some possible new businesses, which Don Weaver led, and which was very interesting. And other than that, we will post when we have our next meetings. Yes, sir.
Quick question on the community center. Was when that was built, was it plumbed for a kitchen for the? It was. Everything's. There's not a big expense coming in.
It's under the slab. We got to bust it out. Put all the pipe and it's all hooked to the sewer.
Everything's there. Okay.
It's ready.
Thank you.
The only reason we covered it with the slab so it wouldn't be a tripping hazard.
Yes, sir.
What needs to be done in the kitchen?
Built. There is no
There's
kitchen.
not
There is
one
no
now.
kitchen.
You got bids on there?
That's what he said he was getting some bids.
Yeah, this would be for the walls. Like I said, it's just opened out, and we're going to make a little kitchen area down there. So we're going to need a refrigerator, we're going to need a cooking stove, and some walls and a countertop, stuff like that.
Cabinets?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Did you have a requirement where you're gonna buy them from a commercial grade or residential?
You know,
It has to be commercial grade, especially the sinks. It's a 3-tier, you know.
Yeah, it has to be handicap
Yeah.
compliant, doesn't
If
it?
you want to look at the plans, just come by and see me, and I've got the plans for it. I'll give them to anybody who
Okay.
wants.
And are we going to have those bids back by
I hope so.
next meeting? Okay.
I hope by the end of this month.
Okay.
So that'll make it for your meeting.
Good.
That is perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, the municipal court report, please.
For the month of August, we had 33 new cases filed. We had 2 compliance dismissals. One was for deferred, one on driver safety course. We had 2 that were dismissed after proof of their financial responsibility. We had a total revenue of $3,567. And the city gets to keep $2,049 of that after we pay our taxes. Pioneer unfortunately only collected 154 for us for August. But I've talked to Terry Neal today, and she's getting some reports together. She did say from April through August, they sent 1,400 cases to skip trace to get new addresses and phone numbers on them, so
14 for us, for Coffee City.
1,400 of our cases.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. $300,000 worth, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got. All right, thank you. Now we'll have the police report.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can just take just a moment of your time, I had a couple more to show up. Y'all step up. All of y'all. This is, I'm going to show you the biggest part of the department. No pun intended. Okay, I'm missing 2 officers, and they had previous engagement. One is in Illinois, I believe, or California, and the other's in Illinois or whatever, and wasn't able to be here tonight. But these are my guys. This is Alex Cadell over here. He's been with the department quite a while now, since 8.
He's
09.
tall.
Yeah. And this is Mr. Lamont Hughes right
Okay,
here.
you 2 stand together.
And I'm glad I know you.
I got
You
you.
got it.
Okay, and these,
Like I said, I'm very proud of these guys. They work hard, and they're going to be available to you. Just give them a call if you need them, okay? All right, for the monthly report, had 2 vehicle accidents. Calls for service was 17. Had 3 burglaries, 3 thefts. Call-outs were 6. Agency assist was 3. And out of the 17 calls for services, we had 3 arrests. And this was for the month of August.
Okay, thank you. That's good.
it's good. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now could we have the fire department report, please?
Where's all your guys?
Rested. Real briefly, we'll go over it. 23 calls. We normally average around 20. Y'all remember the month before we had 36, but only 1 house fire, 5 rubbish or grass fires, 9 medicals, 1 tree, 2 boat calls. We already had 3 this month, boat calls. 1 wreck, 3 burn ban violations, and 1 public service. We unlocked the car. They locked their keys in the car. So we currently have 12 firefighters. We got 1 application being reviewed. We added 1 deal on the upcoming event. I know y'all knew the Northeast Texas was coming up, and the Fire Chiefs Association training is coming up. Extrication Tech 1 and 2, which is the Jaws of Life, which most of y'all know that as. We'll be conducting that training here, 15, 16, and 17. We'll probably have 50 to 60 people attending that class from the neighboring departments. So not only just ours, I mean, we train everybody. We all work together, and that way we all are up on everything. Y'all got any questions? Most of these calls are at 2 o'clock in the morning. I got my days and nights turned around about a month ago, so I haven't got them back yet. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Fire Chief. Thank you, sir. Now, in the interest of all the sports fans, I would entertain the idea of a motion for adjournment.
I'll make that motion.
I second.
All in favor, raise your right hand.
Aye.
Adjourned.
Okay, Cowboys play last night.